The Thunderbolt is still green.
Oh, yeah,
One day it will get painted.
Yeah.
But not today.
I think, I don't know, I have a feeling after all the repairs we're going to go through, everything might get repainted.
Again?
I mean, Seth did say he wanted to repaint things. Also, what's with the fire? Oh, wait. Oh, that's the Jenner we dragged in.
Yep, the
I know
the Jenner 2C and the Griffin 2C. Yes.
I know all the other mechs have kind of been shrunk down to be put on top of the hangar, but the Mauler's standing outside just dwarfing everything. It just makes me giggle.
Actually, that's still too big. Hold on.
Yeah,
that's also
right.
I mean, Seth also did say that he did want to paint up the Whitworth as a box of Lucky Strikes.
Yes. I think it can officially be named Lucky Strikes now. Oh, I found the Marauder. Let's go.
Where? Oh,
here.
Yeah, don't mess with those guys.
And the best medium mech, the Phoenix Hawk.
Yeah, hold your mouse over
Yeah,
those.
yeah, I saw.
Okay, you saw all 6 of them. You saw the 4 in the front.
I hadn't seen the 4 in the front. I was assuming that those 2 were who I
don't mess
thought
with
they
those
were.
ones.
Yeah. It's not like I didn't have plans to mess with anyone, but it's now the smaller. You tiny little Mauler.
I love the variety of games the assets are from. You've got like MechWarrior 2, or excuse me, not MechWarrior 2, MechWarrior 4 assets. And then you see stuff from like Mech Commander 2.
Look, I find what I can find. Okay.
Oh no, I'm not complaining. It's funny. I like it. It's like, oh yeah, I know what that's from.
Uh-huh. Yeah, speaking of which, there was a mech in one of the MechWarrior 4 bags that was called. I gotta look to see if I can still find the damn thing. It's called something weird. Change.
Inner Sphere, Clan.
Inner Sphere, the Targa. Or Targe.
Greetings.
Targe. Targa?
Targe.
Okay.
It's a shield.
Okay.
Or Targe.
Oh yeah, named after the shield that was primarily used in defense for the Scottish Highlanders of Terra, the Targe, if I would have read that, I would pronounce it correctly, is a lackluster recon and cavalry design born. Yeah, so there was a Targe with Republic of the Sphere emblems on it in one of the MechWarrior 4 bags, and I'm like, that doesn't seem quite right.
What?
Yeah, it seems a little...
Oh wait,
that
are you
was...
talking about the Clicky Tech version that's at the bottom of Sarna?
No, hold on.
Because all I see right there as far as a model that's being shown off is the Clicky Tech one.
I'm gonna see this one? Nope.
I mean, the design is interesting.
I mean, you're trying to make a compact light mech that goes around with a huge missile rack on its side.
Yeah, there it is. So in the all MW4 models was the Targe, which was not in MechWarrior 4, and it doesn't look like it's from MechWarrior 4. It looks like it's from Mech Commander 2, but on the front of the damn thing is a Republic of the Sphere logo.
Huh.
A terrible paint job.
Yeah, that definitely looks like something from Mech Commander. I'm currently playing through all the MechWarrior 4 games, and I haven't seen that in Black Knight or in Vengeance, and definitely not in Mercs. It's not even in the Mech Tech.
I wish I still had the file for that free Mech 4 Mercenaries. Because they took that down along with the... what's it called?
It should still be on my abandonware.
one moment.
Well, I was talking about the official one where they also had Mech Commander 2 up on it as well.
Oh, like Microsoft posted it or something like that.
Yeah, the free one they posted.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, it should still be on mine, Ben.
Yeah, it is. There's several places you can find it.
Those turret designs are pretty funky.
Yeah, I didn't fully make this map. I just modified it.
Oh, I was more just I'm looking around and just going through stuff. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Machine gun bunkers. And the turret design with like the multiple weapon systems is pretty funny. I think what looks like a large laser, a couple of mediums, and then a pair of machine guns underneath it.
Okay, we all here? We all ready to go?
We're set.
Seth's
I'm here.
in,
Seth's here.
but yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Have you gargled rocks recently?
That's kind of what I heard too. But Cass, any last minute questions or anything?
Not that I can think of.
All right. This is.
Sorry, my Discord was connected to the wrong mic. That's why I sounded like I gargled rocks.
Oh, okay. So welcome back to the Ghosts of Vega. This is mission 16 that you guys have gone through, and as I was discussing earlier, you guys started out pretty light with a good old 3,800 BV, and you're now up to about 11,500 or more. So to recap, what happened last time was you guys were ambushed by what appeared to be a rogue star of Clan Smoke Jaguar mechs. But it wasn't a full star of Omni-mechs. There were only 2 Omni-mechs and some other designs that you guys hadn't seen, as well as a Crab 27B, which isn't very common in the Inner Sphere at all. Having survived the battle, some of you just barely, as Eeyore had his cockpit shot out from under him, but managed to eject and even take a prisoner. While there was also the loss of the Shadow Cat, but while in mid-air, Josephus managed to pull out his sidearm and actually shoot the enemy summoner. I think it was in the arm for 1 damage.
Yeah, I plinked him.
Yeah.
Yep. And are you taking credit for the summoner toppling over as it landed?
If you'll let me.
I'm like, as his commanding officer, I'm letting him.
Just because it's funny, if nothing else.
I can't give you the kill because it was the Mad Dog that ended up finishing off the mech itself.
Yeah.
But see, when it fell, it caused the 3rd engine hit, so it was totally disabled.
Right. And
it's killed at that point. It was just destroyed by the Mad Dog.
Right. With no salvageable equipment. You guys had a lot of trouble getting signal out of the area due to the chaff that you guys had been ordered to put up as part of the preparation for the upcoming Battle of Wolcott, which on your way back to the base, as you guys can see over in our corner over here, there's a lot of cargo haulers and mech haulers, as you were able to recover a Griffin 2C and a Jenner 2C, somewhat intact but mostly destroyed for both of them. The Griffin 2C pilot kind of fell over into the water and was like, fuck it, I'm done, I'm out, and he ejected. And the Jenner 2C pilot is kind of just stuck in the muck as Eeyore went over to his mech and hauled him out of it at gunpoint. And called out is kind of rough. He kind of just really surrendered and said something about becoming a prisoner. Eeyore, do you remember what term he used exactly?
Bondsman.
Bondsman. Okay, so that's something that we'll have to keep an eye on to see if you guys can find out more information on that.
We had it back and forth.
On the way back?
Well, no, I'm just saying initially in that whole thing before you had to cut off and move along with everything.
Okay.
Yeah, that did happen.
I remember that you said you wanted to run along with him on the way back to the base, to the city here, which is the main staging base for the defense of Wolcott. and we can go over that then if you wish at some point. But for the most part, the outcome of the battle is the catapult will need its head replaced. The wyvern took some damage, lost one of her jump jets, but pilot Kay Shadya is probably the VIP of the fight for doing 3 engine crits.
Yeah, dude pulled his weight.
Going from kind of rough around the edges comms officer to 3 engine hits is very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Dusaro's mech, he tried his best to use up all 3 tons of his LRM ammo, but still had a ton plus 2 rounds, 2 shots left.
Mm-hmm. Let's not reload it with a full 3 tons.
Yeah, and that's something you guys will have to go over about fixing the issues that were initially came about when you guys put in the modification orders while you were en route to Wolcott from its jump point. At the time, Shosai Kurita gave you full access and full permissions to modify your mechs en route to Wolcott in preparation for this defense. While you were also en route, you guys discussed with Shosai Kurita some of the plans to defend Wolcott, which led you guys out into the swamp from its previous few sessions that we had, where you guys were putting chaff into the trees in order to try to mitigate and nullify the range advantage and the sensor advantage of the clan mechs. Unfortunately, you weren't able to complete the objective. Maybe you guys can get some information from Hohoro Kurita, who at this time is being played by our special guest, Cass. Just ignore Nikolai Malthus up there as his avatar.
Don't worry about it.
And
just remember to have your knuckles on your hips as you're saying everything.
And as it is, you guys take it away. You guys were discussing it and things. If you want to clear up any sort of info between each other before you actually meet with Hohoro, you can go ahead and do that at this time.
Yeah, pretty much we're like wondering between what's he going to be more mad of, losing the Shadow Cat or us not putting enough chaff down.
We're dealing with a rogue element of these clan combatants. I'm somewhat surprised they managed to get a dropship down to deploy a star so far ahead of time. Hopefully, they aren't able to get back any useful or pertinent info. Then again, we didn't exactly describe our mission to them.
You know, I was hoping we'd get all 5, but we at least got 4 of them.
Yeah, somehow they found out where you guys would be in the area, so something fucky-wucky's going on.
Yes.
Possibly the Shadow Cat.
It might be a tracker on the Shadow Cat, though I believe Josephus had gone through that with a fine-tooth comb repeatedly.
Yeah, and then as I remember, he did not find anything, yes.
Yeah, because, I mean, to be honest, though, that was... Well, can I infer that must have, like, since that particular Star Command... Sorry, was she a Star Commander or
Kayla was a Star Commander, and... Well, I got it.
Alan was a Star Captain,
Alan made Star Captain and had also taken a blood name.
Yeah, in any way I can infer that this must have been a kill team of some sort?
I think at this point it's probably just speculation. However, if you want to roll your investigation, go for it.
That's +2, I think I have.
I think you have a +3, if I remember correctly.
I need to pull up my sheet. I don't have it open. Yeah, I think I do have a +3.
Important PG. Master skill is 399.
Yeah, I have a +3.
Okay, investigation, you need a 9. You pass that with a 11. So, thinking back on the tactics that they were using, they really just seem to kind of focus down on the Shadow Cat, possibly just to get it out of the hands of your lance or your reinforced lance, because you are running with 5 members. So
Yeah.
it's you believe it's quite possible that they just were a lead element, or possibly trying to right a previous wrong.
I mean, to
I
be
think they're
honest, though,
fucking cowards.
I mean, the one thing though, at least we can probably just get some information out of that Darren kid, because he seems to be willing to talk despite, well, being knee deep in enemy hands and so on.
Roll your perception. You were the one in closest proximity to him on the way back here. You kind of insisted to.
No, I no.
He really kind of insisted to be in your presence or to stay with you, specifically.
Maybe, yeah, I kind of just like try to think maybe I could talk to the kid, but I'm just getting a little weirded out by him because of the way he was just a little too like willing to be my prisoner and everything else.
So
you think he's trying to screw with you?
On that roll, you guys mostly sat in silence on the way back. It kind of seemed like he was waiting for you to ask a question, but you weren't entirely sure. Still being, battered, beaten recruit yourself, now as a sergeant, after your promotion, you aren't exactly sure how to handle this situation, so you weren't probing too deep for information. You just found out some basic information from him. Calls himself Darren Smoke Jaguar. He seems pretty young himself, but you didn't ask his age, and he just says he was part of a star.
I mean, to be honest, though, last session we were trying to wrap it up as quick as possible, so...
Yeah.
So, given that we've got some time and we're here now, I'm going to go over to Eeyore's character. Oh, for God's sake, why can I not remember the name?
Adrian Faust.
Adrian, yeah. I'm going to go over to Faust and just also, and to his new, prisoner. And maybe you can shed some light on this. Talking to the prisoner directly.
I mean, he seems very willing to talk, at least in some things, but I'm still trying to figure out what the kid's deal is to begin with.
Well, and the best way we're going to get to that is ask him.
All right.
I understand. I'm just as curious.
He seems pretty willing to answer your questions.
Okay. So just like
how's this? Like, I pretty much go up to Darren, whatever, introduce. This is my commander. Mm-hmm. Any questions she's asking, she'll be asking questions.
He has perceived that Shosa Signe Tanaka is in charge of your reinforced lance. He also feels that she's the one that probably pushed for the 5-man team to counter the clan's stars, and to better work as a team against the invading clans. He seems to have a lot of respect for Shosa Tanaka and the rest of your lance for not only surviving but managing to cripple as many mechs as you guys did. Even though his Jenner 2 seed fell off of a road and got buried in the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
We did
that was me.
I mean, in a technical sense, we did have the tonnage advantage, but
Yeah.
same different story.
Thunderbolt puts a large laser into his kneecap. He falls over.
But talk if you wanted to ask any probing questions.
Are you capable and willing of disclosing why your, I believe you refer to it as Star, was in pursuit of ours?
We were told by Star Captain Kanto to handle an unresolved matter. He just had us board a dropship without informing us too much, but he said that we were going on a search and destroy mission. My Star Commander revealed to us that she and Star Captain Kanto had history with your Lance specifically, and they knew that you had clan technology that needed to be removed from the field.
Okay.
Okay, so it was a kill team.
A kill team specifically to get rid of our tech advantage, which I suppose makes sense. It was a fantastic machine that we fought tooth and nail to try and keep within our own hands. From many commas.
I fully expect Seth to say, "What is this wee shit? I earned this mech."
Well, Seth is...
No. Hey, I'm here. I'm
Maybe
just...
not.
I mean, I guess Josephus isn't, but...
Wait, what?
We're all in this together, and
that's kind of
I kind of figured everybody went.
Yeah, Tanaka doesn't exactly try and keep things from the rest of the Lance as well. So
yeah.
The thing is, at this point though, Josephus would just actually be quiet. He's going through some things right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's having a moment.
Kay is also choosing to keep his mouth shut.
Yeah, they managed to achieve their objectives, but they did lose a large amount of material in doing so. I don't know if this is going to be worth it for them, but given from the way they torched one of their other mechs to stop it from falling into our hands, I suppose they assumed we might be able to get it back up and running.
Signe, I believe then for them to have arrived so early, how did they get here? Or did they use a pirate jump point?
So, MechWarrior Darren seems to perk up a little bit at this. He seems to be have a vested interest in this. He says that they boarded a broadsword that was able to mask its signature as a leopard with the help of their techs and their science cast, as well as their jump ship, the small jump ship that they were on, was able to enter into the system via a pirate point that was on their charts initially from back during the Exodus and pre-Exodus era. So with that, they were the only dropship to launch from this jump ship. And he starts to get into all the technical aspects of the fact that they burned at a 2.3 G, pushing the engines quite hard to get onto
Tanaka
the planet.
has pulled out a notepad and is just noting shit down as this goes.
Very much same here.
He gets into a very technical aspect because he seems to have a very big vested interest in the techie side of how things actually work. And computers.
And Josephus is just in the background nodding along and taking mental notes.
Yeah, I kind of perk up at the whole thing about the whole Exodus and everything else, and just want him to elaborate on this because we don't know specifically anything about your people. Can you elaborate?
We've heard mention of Kerensky before in and to our knowledge, it's records of the old Star League. But with an exodus?
He says the clans were members of the Exodus fleet of the old Star League Defense Force under the command of General Alexander Kerensky, the Allfather.
Yeah, I'm looking at Taka with my eyebrows raised of...
There is mutual eyebrow raising definitely going on.
Is he serious?
Are you asking him if he's serious?
No. I'm just giving I'm giving like Talk the the whole look
okay.
of serious.
Yeah, there's definitely a look being passed backwards and forwards. Like that is some crazy stuff. I'm not entirely sure what the Inner Sphere's like view on the Exodus was. Like I know it probably is part of recorded history, but whether it was just like, oh well, it's just a myth and legend. You know,
I mean, it depends on who, whatever, and such, because it can be viewed as pretty much as a turning point and or like a sad moment in history.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's. I'm pretty sure it'd be well established as fact because otherwise, I mean, how
the Exodus itself being a thing is fact, but like obviously this is the first time we've heard claim of people being from there.
Yeah, that's new.
Yeah.
There's been people. I know there's been people. Well, let me roll before I say that. My interest. No, never mind.
So he willingly shares another tidbit of information here. He says that.
Actually, do we have a recording device with us?
At this point, I want a recording device with us, but I'm not sure we have one.
I mean, technically, it's in the prison that we're holding. Well, not the cell. Is he in a cell or is he in like our bunk or something?
He's kind of just held in the barracks. There has been a rudimentary security system set up to keep an eye on him. But
so it's recording him.
Yes.
Okay, good.
At least video, maybe not audio.
Do we have some guards outside that maybe we can ask them, hey, can you get some recording devices here? Because we have some interesting information that the commander might want to hear.
Yeah.
Yes, there are quite a few guards in the area, especially with what is basically the Cretan prince in the city.
Tanaka pauses and says, answer any questions from Adrian Faust in the meantime, if he has any others, or from the rest of the lands, if you would be so kind. And she goes and excuses herself to her Mauler, and is going to go and get her tea set, because...
That's not what I was expecting. Okay.
Because he is the most helpful person she has found in a long time and wants to show that she appreciates this.
The most helpful person who isn't part of her lands.
Yes, exactly.
No one yet has asked why are you willingly sharing this information.
That's what I was going to get at before you said that. But yeah,
okay.
I just look at him like you're more than willing to answer all these questions. We're expecting a little more resistance.
He says, "I am your bondsman in clan culture. All bondsmen are to willingly help their bondsholder."
Do I have a general understand? Like, am I kind of catching on what he's throwing and such? Because it's more the case of like, so you're telling me that you're part of a particular culture where once you're captured, you are essentially educated to willingly do anything that your captor says?
Go ahead and roll interrogation.
There's no interrogation.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess there is no interrogation.
Investigation.
Just roll another investigation. I hate using investigation over and over because I know you're so good.
That would be an 8.
He kind of just gives you a look of like he gives you a quizzical look, and he's like, I know you're from the Inner Sphere, but from what I understand, you have fleeced the clans a few times. Do you not understand about our culture?
No, all we've ever done was fight and never truly exchanged anything of this degree. This is completely new information to anyone around here whatsoever.
Yeah.
Also, am I picking up on his speech patterns either?
Roll perception.
Yeah. No. Tanaka will come back after like 5 minutes or something. With the tea set, and we'll actually start sorting
Tanaka,
out.
roll perception.
Oh no.
You're
You're gonna make her drop the tea set, aren't you?
No, I said perception.
Actually, I need to get my fucking character sheet up.
Perception can also mean a little rockin' away.
No, that's acrobatics.
Wow. Can't believe I paid all this to get my fucking tea set in the mech. But yeah, where perception? Oh my god, where's my skills?
Okay, if any of the other guys want to start doing some probing questions as well, because I didn't mean to take up all of what I was doing there.
That's a 10 overall.
All right, you see a convoy come. Since you said 5 minutes, you see a convoy rolling in. Seems to be heavily armed. So
I suppose that's probably her hero.
Well, sorry, what was your hero's rank again? It was
Shosa. Is he still Shosa at this point?
He is Shosa for a while.
Yeah, but it's Shosa with asterisks.
Yes, it is an asterisk. It is a very notable Shosa Hodoro, because that last part is Kurita. But yes, okay. So you probably got one more time for one more exchange here.
Yep.
Faust.
Outside of just wondering about the whole thing with Kerensky, I try to stay on topic and say, like, okay, what are since you're so willing to tell us everything, can you tell us anything about the plans for Wolcott?
He doesn't really know too much. He just assumes that Wolcott's kind of in the next wave of the invasion. Let me double check.
What about
hold on. Let me double check here something. Yeah, he kind of just assumes that Wolcott's in the next wave of the invasion. He doesn't really elaborate on anything further from that. As a reminder, you guys did come from Hanover, had a layover in, I think, Sainsville? Evansville? Or Bangor. It was one of the two.
Yeah, because I just wanted to ask him, like, between that and also just, like, force composition.
No, the only thing he knows is that he figures that Wolcott is kind of next in the plans to come here, but he does believe that it is Beta Galaxy and the 362nd Jaguars that are coming to Wolcott.
Do I have enough to ask a very?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
He wants to ask a very simple question.
All right, what is your very simple question?
Why are they invading?
All he knows is that there was an intersphere jump ship that appeared over his clan's homeworld.
Yeah, I'm just like staring at him like, what the hell?
Okay, and at this point, Shosa Tanaka comes back through the door with her tea set in hand, unhurt. She's probably getting ready to brew some tea, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, she basically wants to sit this guy down and be like, okay, this is probably going to take a while, so here's some refreshments.
Unfortunately, she's not going to get that chance because a bunch of armed guards come into the barracks where you're all at and set up positions all around your unit and your prisoner here, followed by Shosa Kurita and Shin Yadama.
Yeah, we just pretty much all stand at attention.
Josephus stops leaning on the wall with his arms crossed and stands at attention.
They tea-set down, bow deeply.
All right, and our special guest of the BPLs, Senior Cass, is playing Shosa Kurita. So take it away.
Good evening, my friends. The situation has been interesting, but I don't know all the details yet. So, Shosa, Chu-i, I would like to hear from you first. What is the situation?
Situation reads as thus, Shosa. While engaged in our routine mission of hanging up our chaff within the swamps to prepare the forthcoming battleground, we were accosted by a single group of enemy units, what we've come to know as a star. There were 5 of them, and they were on a very specific mission. They engaged with minimal formalities and began targeting mechs. And we realized once they had singled out the machine that we had captured from them previously, the mech we know as a Shadowcat, all their lances fire was directed towards it. We have taken other hits when the Shadowcat was not available, and we did unfortunately have the cockpit of our catapult blown out. Luckily, our pilot survived, which, yes, we thank for small mercies. Unfortunately, in the ensuing engagement, although we managed to cripple and down 4 of their machines, they managed to achieve their objectives and destroy the Shadowcat into a state that it is no longer salvageable.
Is certainly disappointing to hear. That was a valuable piece of technology. However, I am glad that the pilot made it out alive from both mechs. The cockpit shot is nothing to laugh over. So, I see that these invaders are calling themselves, did you say, a clan?
The name that they have given us is Clan Smoke Jaguar. I believe this is one of multiple from the information that we have gathered. In fact, during the course of the battle, Adrian Faust has managed to capture a prisoner, or in their culture, claim as a bondsman. We are still trying to understand the exact nature of what this means, but from our initial questions, it seems that a bondsman, once being taken by an enemy, will serve under them and do everything they can in order to help the person who has taken them. They have been very forthcoming with answering our questions on the nature of the invaders when we have been able to, take and ascertain any information. It's been a breath of fresh air to have someone who is willing to simply talk about their culture, and so we're not left in the dark as much anymore.
I see. I gathered as much from the limited intel I was able to get. This blackout is greatly annoying. So, unfortunate for the Shadowcat, however. Chu-i Shadya, I must praise you for your incredible work in the swamp fight.
And Kay's just kind of a little squeaky about it. He's like, thank you, sir.
You've earned great honor indeed for that fight. Now, I understand you captured a prisoner. Where is he?
Tanaka will gesture to the prisoner. The fact that everyone's kind of like around him, we're currently taking notes. And I was about to prepare him tea, in fact, as we were taking information that he was giving to us. Forthrightly just supplying as his nature as a bondsman and the cultural significance that means seems to compel him to do so.
So MechWarrior Darien actually kind of gives Shosa Hohoro Kurita a little obstinate gaze, probably because of the name Kurita.
Uh-oh.
Do any of us notice and ask him to, please show respect?
Do a perception. Everybody do a perception. Oh, that was almost.
Why'd you roll my dice again?
Your dice are over here.
11.
Wait, where's my dice?
Over here. In your
You're at
slot.
the wrong spot, Eeyore. Change your color.
See?
9 on my end.
Damage, this one's crazy.
Yeah, 11 from me.
Alright. So, everybody who gets above a 7 or above, which... I can double check on K here.
Yeah, because I got a 9 on the dice you were rolling.
Yeah, I saw that. It was almost box. Almost. So K makes it. Yeah, you guys kind of, everybody who got a 7 notices the little brow furl when Karita's name is mentioned. Anybody who passed that with a 2, what is that? 2 something of success. I can't remember.
You said
Margin
that
of
we
success.
need a
2
7,
margin of
so-
success. Anybody?
Yeah,
passed
I hit 11. So.
Yeah,
Okay,
so I got a 9,
so
so-
you realize he's not really acting, or you don't see him tense up or anything like that, or getting ready to pounce or anything. You kind of just like, you can look over to him and gesture just like, cool it or whatever. Or you could gesture him to say, hey, go ahead and be our guest and attack Ohoro.
Can I infer that since he said that he's personally my bondsman, that I can tell him to just please calm down and show respect?
Roll a investigation.
That would be a
10. Yeah, you can absolutely tell him to that he needs to show respect.
Because I just lean over towards his ear and quietly say, we do value all the information that you give us, but please calm down and show respect.
See that he possibly recognizes my name alone.
He
Very well.
begrudgingly nods.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I pat him on the shoulder and says, thank you.
Let's see how he's...
I was privy to the Exodus comment, wasn't I?
Yes.
Yes.
So, yes, I think the most important piece of information that he has given us so far, though, is the potential origin of the clan so far. If what he's claiming is true, they are the descendants of the Exodus fleet that departed after the fall of at the end of the Star League, led by General Alexander Kerensky, who is referred to, I believe, as the All-Father.
I believe he said great father.
Great father. All-Father, great father.
Yeah.
Truly? Have they survived this long? Hundreds of years.
I have no reason to doubt anything that he has said so far. He has been open and honest in answering our questions about the manner in which they have approached the system and in dealing with the technological aspects of their clan. It is hard to believe, most certainly, after several centuries, the notion that that group has managed to survive and not only that, seemingly thrive, is nothing short of incredible. But
astonishing.
The simple fact is that they are now on an invasion, and this is part of their invasion plan. The only other information that we have gained so far is the fact that this has all been initiated, or seems to have, when a reported jump ship from the Inner Sphere appeared above their clan's homeworld.
Inner Sphere jump ship.
Though who would have been conducting a mission that far out is
Fedcom, maybe.
Well, you
I
guys
suppose
can, if you want to, you can all roll investigation and see how close you get. Can
I also ask him?
I have a -4 on this.
Well, see how close you get if you want.
Can I also like ask him a question in front of that would give me a 13.
I have a 3 total.
I have a 4 total.
Okay, so Josephus and Svensson, or Kale, both believe that it could possibly be somebody from the Capellan Confederation.
That checks out. Blame the Capellans.
Fucking Capellans.
If you don't know, fucking Capellans.
Eeyore,
yeah, sorry.
Eeyore, you thinking back about everything that you have seen up until this point, the fuckery with the HPG network, the extra surveillance that you guys have been under, you believe it might actually be Comstar that could have been running searches for the Exodus fleet.
Do I kind of like say this kind of out loud that we were just being watched over when we were trying to?
For right now, keep it to yourselves.
Okay. What planet were we on when we went to the HPD?
Hanover.
Center? Hanover. But I did want to ask him out loud though, with Hero's permission regarding something in particular I'm curious about.
Welcome.
If that's okay with you, Colddawg, or you want to move on to something else?
Ask Kohiro.
Actually, how should I approach it? Should I just say like Kohiro-sama or something like that, whatever and such, or
I would not address him by the first name.
Oh,
with
don't be
with the Otomo around.
Sorry, I meant Kurita-sama.
Yeah. Shosa Kurita, I believe.
I'm not sure if should I say just Sosha Kurita or
yes, you may. Yeah.
Sosha Kurita. I do want to ask him something in particular that was bothering me when he mentioned others. Darren, if I have your permission, please.
Proceed, Gunsho.
Darren, you mentioned there were others. Was other parts because I'm curious since I was trying to find out about things at the local HPG when we're on the dropship about other things going on. Were there other clans, as you call yourself, that were here as well, or are you just the only ones?
He says, yeah, there are three other clans that are participating in the invasion. I'm surprised that you haven't gotten this information yet.
How many?
3 other clans are participating in the invasion. He says also that there are some held in reserve, but he can't remember offhand at this point.
You wouldn't happen to know where else these clans are attacking?
He says the clans were divided into invasion corridors along the Steiner territory, which he has come to learn is now the Federated Commonwealth, the Rasselheg Dominion, the Rasselheg Republic, and the Draconis Combine.
I have a worried look on my face because of just the nature of like hearing that's why I wasn't hearing anything about home.
Let me roll. All right. Kale keeps a fairly good poker face.
Yes, okay. That is some very surprising information that he has just dropped on you, and possibly one of the reasons why you guys have not heard from home.
Yeah, Kale is going. Let me roll something before I do that.
Well, while you're rolling that, I'm going to say Josephus doesn't even keep a poker face. Visible rage.
Yeah.
Right.
Kale is going to perhaps speak out of turn and go, how far have they gotten in the other territories they're invading?
He says that everybody has waves set up that each of the clans have their own specific goals to meet in each wave. but he is unsure exactly how far everybody has gotten or which worlds have actually been pacified.
Let's see.
He only knows that his unit came from Courchevel.
But would be perhaps safe to assume then that the rest of the clans are attempting to keep up the same pace. He says more talking to himself than anything.
Okay. Yes, and MechWarrior Darren understands this and just kind of keeps his mouth shut. Since you didn't ask him directly.
Mm-hmm.
That is incredibly alarming.
All right, Shosa Kurita. You may continue.
That is an incredibly alarming piece of news. Well, do you have any... Sorry, go ahead.
Being that you are Shosa Kurita, a member of the royal family, you probably have some inkling that this is going on, and it doesn't seem to be as shocking to you as it just kind of confirms what the royal family
Gotcha. Sorry.
Kind of gathered with their intel network.
With your interrogation of this prisoner, have you gathered any further information on the forces that you have been facing?
Questioning was fairly minimal. We were really only establishing the sort of communication at this point to get further details. I feel that it would be best to spend some time in order to ascertain as much as we're able to about the nature of our foe that we haven't been able to establish so far. If I may, Shosa Kurita, I do have a follow-up question that is more based on my view of how these clans have acted when we've engaged them in combat.
I'm sorry, what was that? Can you say that?
Yeah,
again?
could you repeat that?
Yeah, sorry. I have a follow-up question I want to ask MechWarrior Darren.
Very well, proceed.
She'll turn to him and say, in the times that we have observed your clan and the way that they have fought, often the ways that they have presented themselves is by issuing challenges with statements of intent and forces that have been assigned to an engagement. By this format and nature, I am assuming that the clans themselves are competitive in nature, and so no group would want to fall behind the other. Would that be a correct assumption to make?
Trying to figure out how to answer this one. Again, he's kind of looking at you like it's with a little bit of a dumbfounded look on you, or dumbfounded look on its face at you, and just kind of answers point of fact, like the clans all try to outdo each other. Our honor code demands that we use the least amount of resources for the most gain.
There's just this like look of like a light going off in her head, like, oh, that's interesting.
You know, I'm not even going to roll for it. I think Josephus is going to speak a little out of turn. As from kind of the back of the room, he just said, "Is that why you use 5 mechs to bring me down?"
Valid question.
Valid question.
He kind of rebuttals you with, it is the reason why we did not bring 5 Omni-Mechs against you.
So
he mutters to himself, "Fucking coward."
So,
yeah. Thing is,
Kale's can take this from another angle. So, rather than cowardice, I suppose that means that's what you considered him, what you considered us to be worthy of.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that is exactly correct.
Here's the thing, though. I kind of like wonder when he mentions Omnimex and ask him to elaborate on what. When you're saying Omnimex, what do you mean? Is we don't understand in terms of what you mean by Omnimex.
He dumped a edge there. Because this is one of, again, tech is one of his favorite subjects. So he goes into a very long-winded explanation of the whole OmniMech and OmniTech system with the OmniPods, and he says, surely your pilot who was in the Shadowcat, because at this point he doesn't really know it was Seth, surely your pilot in the Shadowcat OmniMech understands that it was put together with the Omnipod system, allowing for easy interchangeability, repair, replacement, and modifications.
Josephus is again going to speak out of turn. Shosa Kurita, after this discussion is finished, I request permission to speak more deeply with him about how these systems work. We do still have examples in our possession.
The more intelligence we gain on their technology, the better.
So does that mean you want to send him away to the intel? An intel group, or an interrogation group?
No, see, what I meant more there
no,
is
I'm talking to Cass.
Sorry.
It would be beneficial, yes. We're not gonna. They're gonna obviously. I don't think they're gonna beat him up. But yeah, I mean, standard military procedure is to gather information on the enemy. But as Jorge, you're making me say his name all wrong, Cole. Thanks. Jorge, God damn you.
Kurita. Shosa
Kurita.
Just say Shosa Kurita.
As Shosha Kurita, no. He will remain here with you, on the ground, providing intelligence in person. It would be more beneficial to you and your unit to gain information on the Smoke Jaguars while you are fighting them.
Yes, Shosa, I apologize if I was unclear, because we have omnipod weapons I cannot use, that I do not fully understand. He states he has technical skills, so perhaps
he interjects.
He will share those.
Darren interjects and says, the weapon systems are able to be removed from the omnipods, so they can be integrated into standardized battle mechs, just like my Jenner and my Starmate's Griffin that you seem to have salvaged. Those weapons can be added into omnipods or removed from omnipods. It just takes time.
I believe for the time being that he could be used as a technician to assist you and your other techs on learning their equipment. He will remain here.
Thank you, Shosa.
Yeah, I pretty much do a short bow as well. Just,
Yeah. Tanaka also bows and thank you for leaving him within our care, Shosa, your hero. It is very much appreciated. I feel this will be a good environment to discuss matters with him, as he seems more than willing to cooperate with any requests that we have made so far.
While everybody's bowing and being formal with Shosa Kurita, Darren just kind of stands there matter-of-factly that the thought did not cross his mind that he would be taken from his bondholder.
Man, this guy's going to need a lot of filling in.
Yeah, I just look at him and ask him, would you care to explain to us about the whole bondsman system that you were talking about? Because the more we know, the better that we can accommodate you. Because he said that out loud, right? The whole, like...
Yes, so he says, I am your bondsman. In order to earn my place within your unit, in order to become a MechWarrior again, I am honor-bound to you to help you and aid you.
I may. Apology. Time is of the essence. I must continue to gather what intelligence I can from you and your unit, and then proceed on. I do have a proposal. Shujin Morimoto.
So
what'd you say?
Just call them by their first name, please.
Josephus.
Josephus.
Sorry. Josephus, okay. I have a proposal for you, my friend.
Yes.
Thanks to the information that we gathered from the Shadowcat's battle ROM, I believe we were able to create, or well, I should say recreate, a mech from history. Would like to propose that you pilot the new and factory fresh Sentinel 3 LB.
Thank you, Shosa. I am honored.
Not going to ask.
Seth is gonna look that up.
Okay. Seth looks that up. Gauss rifle, medium laser, and a small laser.
Gauss rifle, medium laser, small laser.
Yes.
Okay.
Snipey. Well, moving on to next item down the line, my friends. The upcoming battle. We need to goad the Jaguars into a fight. I understand you were not able to complete the setup of the chaff in the swamp. However, I believe that there was another unit assigned to finish this. We need to draw them into that swamp. We need to deprive them of their advantages. I believe we can come up with a way to further our own advantages in that fight. First, is there anything before we move into the swamp that needs to be done?
So, to fill you in, Cass, by this point, you guys, on your way to Wolcott's surface from the jump point, you and the Ghost of Vega discussed some basic tactics about what to do and how to prep for the invasion. Shosa Kurita informed the Ghosts that the Genyosha are going to masquerade as recruits, which is one of the reasons why the Ghosts of Vega received promotions. And also the fact that in order to try to nullify the sensors advantage and the range advantage, he had the tactic of prepping the swamps with chaff to confuse the sensors of the invading clan mechs.
All right. What we need to do is goad them into handing over some of their technology. We need to study it, see if we can replicate it, build our own version of these omni-mechs, as they call them.
Darren interjects and says, I believe that is possible. He seems to be wanting to gain favor with you for allowing him to stay with the ghosts. So he says he believes that you can challenge the honor of whoever the commander is who is coming to attack Wolcott, and refuse his batshall until he or she offers up some clan pieces of equipment. I'm not sure what you can get from the commander of the forces that will be invading, but I would hold out for what you can.
Interesting. We'll definitely need to use that to our advantage then.
At this time, Shin-Yudama kind of puts a finger to his ear, and he leans over to Shosa Kurita. Everybody do a perception roll.
Oh wow, 12 on the dice.
13 from me total.
That's 16 from me. That's 16 from me.
Okay, so all of you here, because the room seems to have fallen quiet, as this is the first time Shin-Yudama has actually moved or taken a point to approach Shosa Kurita. You overhear Shin-Yudama inform Shosa Kurita that the Jaguars have announced their presence in system and call for the batshall against the leader of our forces.
I think it is time for us to give them our answer.
I look over to Darren. Is there any more information you can provide us in terms of what is the system that you're talking about exactly to ask for technology?
The Pachal. The Pachal system is how we state what forces we are bidding against, what kind of reward we are looking for. More than likely the commander. But by the way, I did not catch your name. Who was the commander that said they were invading Wolcott? And Shin-Yudama, after a second, with him speaking into his communicator, he says, hold on, I gotta make sure I get his rank right. He says the leader of the Smoke Jaguar forces says his name is Galaxy Commander Dieterosis. At this, MechWarrior Darren kind of gets a little wide-eyed and like deer in the headlights looking, and says, "I did not know that he had earned the rank of Galaxy Commander." So he says, I'm sorry I cannot help you with what he would bid for the planet, but he will be looking to bid all of his forces against the forces here on planet in order to conquer it. And he's looking at Shosa Kurita as he says this.
MechWarrior Darren, I believe we've found another use for you. You can help us find a way to beat this Galaxy Commander at his own game.
MechWarrior Darren says, as a bondsman to Adrian Faust, or whatever his rank is. God damn it! What's your rank? Gunsho. As bondsman to Gunsho Adrian Faust, I will comply.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Okay, with that, I believe Shosa Kurita needs to step away and do some extra planning. So that leaves us back to the ghosts and needing to see what you can do about your mechs.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the extra ammo and misaligned armor.
And the missing double heatsink. If I remember correctly, you are still missing that double heatsink.
Just shove a couple of single ones in there. It's fine.
Wait, I was missing one?
I think you were missing a double heatsink, yes. if I remember correctly.
Oh, that's right, because I wasn't reflecting that in the last game. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's,
And I've got a lower arm actuator that's blown out and internal on my right arm that needs to be repaired.
So everybody that is in the hangar right now, as you over here in the corner, are people who had at least some internal damage. You guys were given hangar spaces first with the Mauler. Did you ever name your Mauler? I cannot remember.
Yeah, it's the Kabedon.
Okay, so Kabedon is kind of, for lack of a better term, parked outside.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's near pristine, aside from like one arm that's pretty charred.
Yeah. But there's a lot of electrical and weapons issues that Kabedon has. Let me.
Yeah.
Kabedon.
We managed to fix most of it.
You managed. Josephus managed to flip the lasers around correctly, so that the pulses shot out the back, which gave you the, I think, the strongest rear firing capability of any mech ever made.
Yep, 2 medium pulse lasers out the back, just in case you sneak up behind me. Hippity hoppity, get off my butt.
Yeah, because I know that I was supposed to have 20 armor on my side torsos.
Yes.
Give me a second. I'm just looking. I'm trying to look at my original build from way back.
I think I still have the original sheets. I think.
Yeah, 11 double heat sinks. No.
I have the Catapult. I have Kabedon. Okay. All right, you got it. Cool. I have. Is this the? Yeah, we'll have to take a look at it. So, since we've been going about an hour here, well, you can wrap up here soon. For the mechs, I believe you can have all your issues fixed, no problem. The Shadowcat is a write-off, aside from the one Gauss rifle and Gauss rifle, a medium laser,
and active probe survived.
And active probe. The engine is a write-off. The gyro is a write-off. The mask is a write-off. Hold on, let me see here.
Yeah, because I know that we had whatever weapons we were able to.
The mask is a write-off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know with the Griffin 2C we had the 2 LRM5s, the ER large, and I don't remember what else
I have it as 1 LRM5, 1 ER large, 1 ER small survived, and on the Jenner 1 SRM6 and 1 Streak 4 survived.
Wait. So I may want to, if I'm allowed to, get under the hood on this thing.
On the Sentinel?
So, yeah. So, okay, so we've got an ER medium, an ER small, you said?
On the Griffin 2C, yeah. No, an ER large and an ER small.
An ER large and an ER small. And then the ER medium from the Shadowcat, yeah.
Right. However, it is in an Omnipod.
I am willing to do the work.
It will take time.
Do I have enough?
How long is it going to take them to burn?
It depends on if you're going to help repair everybody else's stuff or help fix everybody else's stuff. You guys are planet side. As you can see from the hustle and bustle around you, there's going to be plenty of techs available.
Okay, but how much does Darren cut down the time for that?
Darren is not a technician himself. He is a warrior, so he has some basic knowledge of how the systems work.
True, but that will cut things a little bit, because even a little bit of information will help him.
Well, let's see. Take my dice back. Yeah, he can help cut down the time a little bit. You guys probably have about 2 weeks before the Jaguars make planetfall.
And I'm a genius.
I know. I hate that you are broken.
Look, I'm sorry I figured out that Fast Learner was the most broken feat in this entire book.
Well, actually, let me see how much time Hohoro can negotiate for. Hohoro can give you 7 days. What am I thinking? I was speaking before, I think. Don't let me do that. He can give you 3 days after planetfall. So we'll say planetfall is because it doesn't say exactly. There, catalyst, work on your worlds, please. It doesn't say how far the jump point is. Typically it's like 9 to 14 days. I could probably open MechHQ for this. I'll say 9 days plus 3 once they make landfall.
Okay. Let's see what I can do, because ideally what I'm going to do is pop the Clan Gauss rifle in it, the ER medium laser in it, the ER small laser in it, and convert it from ferrofib to standard armor so I can basically max out the armor and still be within the critical slots. Oh, and I can also add 4 jump jets if I do that. I'm looking at it in the mech lab right now.
Well, remember that clan technology stuff is smaller. So the Gauss is going to be... I think the Gauss is...
No. I'm in mech lab right now. I'm using putting in the Clan Gauss version, and it's like, no, I can't get the jump jets and the ferrofib. So I got to switch that.
Clan is 6, IS is 7.
The Gauss rifle?
Yeah, critical slots. Yeah. IS is 7, Clan is 6.
Gauss rifle's like 12, isn't it?
No, that's tons.
It's 12 tons, but
crit slots. No,
crit slots.
That's what I'm saying. Though, is if I put 4 jump jets in there, that would set it over. I've been looking at this in mech lab. I've been playing with it since you told me which model of Sentinel I had.
Okay, all right.
Trust me, I've tried a few different variations.
Swapping the armor and moving all of that stuff around, as well as adding in jump jets, is going to take a long time.
Probably. Mm-hmm. I just want to know if it's possible.
Yeah, but we do really need to get Kale's ball sorted out, but maybe we can use that ER large in his Thunderbolt.
Yes. That clan ER large in my Thunderbolt would be very, very handy. That gives me 10 extra hexes of range.
True. I'm just trying not to die.
And it is a standard mech to a standard mech, so there's no time bonus to that.
And I'll have a bonus ton from that too, which
once we get rid of your extra ammo heat sinks.
Yeah.
Right, I just need the large pulse laser.
Honestly, it's ludicrous, but I kind of like the listen. I will never burn through all 8 tons of ammo. However,
8 tons.
3 tons, excuse me. I was looking at the 8 on the ammo count, and that confused my brain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing this right-handed. Asterisk that. Asterisk that. So the ER small laser is not gonna have any extra time penalty. The ER medium laser and the Gauss rifle will. And you want to add jump jets and change ferrofibers to standard.
That's the goal.
All in what did I say? 12 days.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this out here now. As long as I can get the armor fixed on the Mauler, I can deal with the large pulse laser still being a little bit on the fritz. If you want to dedicate technicians to sorting the Sentinel and other mechs, I have the tonnage to spare and a face that can tank it.
There are plenty of technicians around to fix the Mauler, fix the Thunderbolt, and add the exchange the ER large laser into it. There's plenty around to fix the Whitworth, and to fix the Shadowcat. Or I'm sorry, not the Shadowcat, Catapult. I got the cat right. Don't yell at me.
You're okay.
Yeah.
The issue comes in with the massive amount of changes to the Sentinel. Seth, you will not be able to assist anybody. I don't think you'll need to assist anybody. Eeyore, you'll have to have Darren work with Seth almost exclusively for the next 12 days.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, he's gonna listen to me regardless.
And Seth, you also have to get attuned to the mech, which takes 5 days.
Okay. So this is going to be tricky.
Roll 12s.
Yeah, tell me what I need to roll.
Out of your gourd. You're going to need to roll out of your gourd.
Are you leaving the active probe alone?
Yeah, I'm not going to put it in this build.
Okay, so you're going to need...
It's not letting me pick my dice up.
There's me looking at the armored cowl in my head and then thinking, but if active probe... it's
if
not going to be
well, okay, so think about the last few sessions we had the battle in the swamp. Now, you guys will probably not be fighting in that area again, just in case the, that star shows up there again.
Yeah, what remains of it.
I mean, they have 4 out of 5 people. So you'll probably be put into a different battle area of battle. I won't say battlefield or battle grid or anything like that. A different area of battle. So you'll have to go over, how you all performed in the swamp as it was, and think about that going forward. So an active probe on a mech as slow as yours might not be optimal.
Yeah, it's not.
That might be something we might want to shove into Dusaro's mech.
It was literally me more just looking at it going, haha! Also probably a dumb idea.
How much does a BAP weigh?
1?
So no, the clan active probe is only, I think, 1 ton.
I think
it's 1 ton. It's 1 ton, 1 slot, yeah.
Okay, then,
2 slots.
Yeah, that... 2 slots? I have the slots for it.
No, it's still just 1 slot.
I'm thinking of the mask. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of the mask.
Yeah.
Don't you love it when we have this, like, we're just debating on terms of how to customize things? It's just the equivalent of the shopping episode of someone's RPG.
Yeah. But yeah, swapping out the large laser for ER large, I get a ton. You can put it in the BAP in the cockpit. And then if we drop a ton of ammo, that lets me get another double heat sink.
Yeah.
Because, I need to sink 30 heat, clearly.
with the inclusion of that ER large, you are going to be getting close to pushing that heat limit.
With the ER large, I make exactly 28 heat if I shoot everything. That's ignoring walking.
Okay,
well,
Seth,
that means you could...
let's go through Seth's rolls here. Seth, roll technician jump jet, please.
Give me just a second. I'm sending my proposed build in our group chat. So yeah, let's see what happens. My technician jump jet is going to be +2. That's a 12.
12? Alright, so roll technician. I'm looking here at what all you have.
Weapons?
Technician weapons for the Gauss, because that's what you're most worried about.
Damn.
That's... Whoop. I'm lagging the fuck out, but that was a high roll.
I saw it was 11, yes. It was 11.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm lagging.
Because you had
11 plus 3, 14. That was 14.
Alright, roll weapons again.
Oh.
Jesus.
What the fuck? So I guess I get the medium laser.
Alright, roll weapons again.
That's still going to be a pass.
Alright, and for armor, you don't have you have...
Mechanical?
No,
mechanical.
I think there would be an armor, isn't there?
No, there is not an armor one.
Okay, so mechanical.
This is a +5.
Damn.
Jeez,
For fuck's sake.
Man did not even roll below 10. What?
Look, I'm a savant when it comes to the technician shit. That's
You
why
are,
I got
and
the
I
Shadow Cat working in the first place.
I hate this. I fucking hate your character.
You're welcome.
Next kill squad we're gonna get sent after us isn't gonna be from the clans. It's gonna be from fucking Comstar. There's gonna be a whole bunch of white mechs out of nowhere.
Funny you should mention that. No.
Yeah, in the chat, I have sent the PNG of my proposed build.
Cass, you see what I mean when I say they're utterly broken?
Well, he's more broken than any of us, to be honest.
He really is, because he went full on technical.
Yeah.
And granted, I'm the Steiner with, that can't even negotiate shit worth of anything.
The only thing I could get, like, that guy could meme about is, like, backroom dealing, but I don't really have, like, with the situation, I can't really do any of the normal stuff I do streetwise and all that.
You might be able to hear, if you guys want to take a second session during the next 12 days before we get back into another prolonged battle.
I'm cool with that.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, so you guys can for the next session, plan on being back on this map, working through your mechs, making sure the technicians are doing everything okay.
All right.
And also having a little downtime, except for Seth, because Seth is booked up his next 12 days.
I'm working.
I mean, this is technically his downtime anyhow. He gets to work on stuff.
Yeah, no, like, this is what I enjoy. So, Josephus is just over here having a good time, working that ratchet, getting that Gauss rifle strapped in.
And probing Darren for every little thing under the sun.
I actually know exactly what Kale is going to spend his next few days doing. He may end up disappearing to do a little investigation of his own, because he wants to know, how did the clans know we were here?
Okay.
That's got his paranoia up.
I should have all of you guys roll paranoia just in case you're paranoid.
Oh no, I'm definitely
rolling.
You. I am rolling paranoia because the thing is, I'm in the middle of just everything, and I'm like, I need to stay as close to someone this time because I don't need to get dragged off into somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right, yeah. That
I'll be joining I'll be joining Joey and such just to make sure that I don't get nabbed again.
Fucking Joey.
Ironically,
oh my god.
I'm slurring right now, so I'm just going for something easy.
Yeah.
Josephus.
Help me remember. Not Bulk. Me and names. It's Colddawg that if it's possible, Kale is going to try and talk to Shinya Dama. Next session. I mean, unless you want to try and handle that now, but yeah.
Oh, let's see, because he's going to be pretty busy. Yeah, he's gonna be busy and surrounded by Yakuza and Genyoshi and Otomo and Nier and Nier Hohoro, and yeah, they're gonna be busy.
Okay. All right.
So when is the next session?
Is anybody out next week?
I'll be at the.
I will be.
Yeah,
I will be.
Okay, so we'll go with 2 weeks.
Okay, works for me. Same time, same bat channel.
Yep, let me get a save in here.
Mm-hmm.